Okay, so now we're on to this one. You guys don't have this one yet if it is not Tuesday. And it doesn't have a title really yet, so I'm thinking it's going to be Signs of the Times. I like the way that sounds. And I'm thinking that you are going to decorate this very pretty brochure trifold looking thing and make it look like a trifold brochure. This one goes in first, fold that way, and then you fold this one in, and then the glue goes in the middle. There you go. Okay, now I know you're looking at this and you're getting all excited and you're like, fill in the blank notes, finally. Don't get used to it. We're on a time crunch. So, let's get started. We're going to start with the chicken war, and I know you guys were pretty excited to hear about that, right? The chicken war. I even found this cute clip art of chickens, baby chickens. So, French soldiers were sent to capture a Spanish mission at Lost 80s, we're calling it that, in East Texas. Because of a conflict between, can you guess? Dora moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Between France and Spain. You are correct. Thank you, friends. France and Spain. And I'm limited on my writing space because this is a very small screen compared to the actual fold-out page. Not in Texas or Mexico, but a conflict between France and Spain in Europe. Europe. That's that continent over across the sea that we came from. The French soldiers looted the mission. Looted meaning they went to take. And captured a Spanish soldier. So there wasn't really anything there. The only thing they found was like a soldier, a priest, and a bunch of chickens, okay? The French leader was thrown from his horse because of the chickens in the courtyard. Wow, I pronounced that funky. This Spanish soldier was able to escape. The story was exaggerated and embarrassed the Spanish viceroy. I wonder why. Okay, so the chicken war was just this terrible little attempted raid where they didn't really get away with anything. It was a joke. That's why it's this chicken war, right? But as a result of this thing, the Spanish became more determined to claim Texas. To claim Texas. And the incident illustrated the vulnerability of missions in East Texas, and the Spanish missionaries abandoned those missions, and retreated to, can you guess? Can you guess? San Antonio. De Valero. Yeah, that's right. I tried to pronounce it. Oh, that dot doesn't go there. And the last screen showed me that I can do this. Look, now I can write. All right, so now we're going to talk about these bottom 3 sections. Kind of don't seem like they all really go together, and this is just random facts I put into one foldable because why not? Geographic patterns. So we're talking about the way people... Oh, I'm still on that one. We're talking about the way people move. We're talking about how they adapt to their environment and how they adapt to the climate. So prior to the 1800s, Texas was home to a variety of American Indian groups and a growing number of Spanish colonists. Now keep in mind, prior to the 1800s is not prior to the Spanish colonial era, because we started this shindig in 1682. Spanish missions and surrounding towns were located near rivers in South Texas, East Texas, and far West Texas. So South, East, and then far West, okay? Adapting to the environment. Early settlers adapted to the environment by using local materials such as timber, and we're just going to acknowledge that that is wood from trees, right? Shout out to the forests. And rock, which doesn't need a definition, for construction of buildings, homes, and their furnishings, which is furniture and such. Sounds like it means, I guess. Buckskin clothing was made from deer hides, and wells were used to gain access to the underground water. Okay, in order to adapt to the climate, and climate refers to our weather, remember? Yeah, you do, because you're smarts. The homes were built with a breezeway for shade, because, I mean, you live in Texas, I don't have to explain it to you, and to catch the breeze. They came to be known as dog run homes. In order to adapt to the arid, and we're going to pause for a second and point out arid means dry. So let's remember, we're talking a lot over here too. In order to adapt to the arid western Texas climate, cattle ranching became better business than farming. So arid, dry. Can't farm when there's no water. There's a couple, remember? But it's still really dry. Not great for farming, better for ranching.